Observe your breath. Observe your breath, your natural, soft, and peaceful breath. Completely surrender yourself to the divine universe. Let go of all the filters like being poor or rich, male or female, caste, race, color, tags. Remove everything. Just observe your breath, your natural breath. Relax your mind, relax your body, starting from the toes. Completely relax your toes. Send your love, peace, affection, and care to the every body part. The toenails are getting relaxed. Now the toe fingers are getting relaxed and relaxed. Now the ankles are also getting relaxed. All the tension in the feet are removing. Now the feet are completely relaxed. Now the calf muscles are getting relaxed. With every inhale, you are relaxing your body, and with every exhale, all the stress and the tension is getting removed from the body. The calf muscles are completely relaxed by now. Slowly move towards the knees. The knees are relaxed now. Gradually move up towards the thighs and help them in getting relaxed. By now, the thighs are completely relaxed. Now moving to the lower abdomen, send your love, peace, affection, and care. The lower abdomen is completely relaxed, masters. Gradually move your awareness to the hip muscles and help them also feel relaxed with every inhalation. The tailbone is getting relaxed. Slowly moving up to the stomach. Observe it getting relaxed with every inhale. All the organs in the stomach are getting relaxed. Gradually moving up along with the spine. Send your energy to help it relax. Now feel the chest getting relaxed, the lungs, the heart, and the ribs are getting relaxed. Observe your heart beating very peacefully. Slowly moving up to the shoulders, help them to relax and relax. Both the arms are getting relaxed, elbows are getting relaxed, Wrist is getting relaxed. Palm of the hand and the fingers. The nails are getting relaxed. The and the arms are completely relaxed, my dear masters. Slowly moving up to the neck, help it getting relaxed. All the stress, the tension, and the stretchiness is getting removed. Gradually moving to the chin, help it to get relaxed. Now slowly moving up to the facial muscles, the mouth, the jaws, and the tongue are getting relaxed, completely relaxed. The cheeks are getting relaxed. The nose and the nostrils are getting relaxed. Feel your breath, master. Observe it. His eyelids, the eyeballs, eyebrows are getting relaxed. The ears are getting relaxed. Slowly move towards the forehead and observe it getting relaxed with every breath. Your brain, your mind, and the headmasters. Now the skull, the hair, and the scalp are getting relaxed. The whole body is completely relaxed, my dear masters. With every breath, you are going deeper and deeper into the meditation. Do not chase the thoughts, just observe your breath. There is no work to be done, masters, now except meditation. Just observe your natural, soft, and peaceful. Last 10 minutes, masters. Do not chase your thoughts, masters. Just keep observing your natural breath. We are all connected, masters, to a divine consciousness. Keep observing your breath, masters. Now, with every breath, I slowly invite you all back to your physical bodies, slowly and steadily. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Take a deep breath, masters. Gently rub your hands and place them over your face. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now gradually open your eyes within your hands very slowly. With, and with a big smile on your face, remove your hands. Thank you so much, all masters, for being with me.
Thank you, Japnur. Thank you, dear masters, for
Thank you, sir.
being part of this meditation. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was a very beautiful, deep meditation tonight. All right, so moving on further into our session, let us now invite Umaji to deliver today's topic, which is about understanding our belief system. Okay, Umaji, welcome.
Thank you, Celesti, for this wonderful opportunity once again. Japnur, thank you for the deep meditation today. I welcome all the audience once again for this wisdom sharing session. Today, our topic is understand belief system. I'd like to share my screen with all participants. Sir, I'm unable to share the screen.
What message are you getting?
Who can share? It's there is an option for host only or all participants. I chose host. Probably I should be. Yeah, I'm a co-host.
Okay. Now you try.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, when I downloaded this, I just downloaded it as the PDF, not as a presentation, but it's still okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So today our topic is belief system. First of all, let us know what is the belief system. A belief system is a network of beliefs that we each hold about what is right or wrong, or true or false. So something is right for you may not be right for another person. It all depends on the person, where he grew up, in which country he grew up, and which religion he is raised in. So it all depends on the person who was brought up in which culture and which country. So initially, to begin with, every human is born as a clean slate, no beliefs, no moral values. However, depending on the environment, as I mentioned earlier, we we develop our moral values. Those values depending on the brought up and several things. For example, when I got married to my husband, when something comes up, I used to react in a certain way, and my husband used to react in a different way. And I used to be upset because he was not thinking like me. But later I understood that we came from different families, and so what he was believing, what was right in his opinion, is not right for me. So it's just the difference of opinions we have depending on our belief systems. Understanding belief system. Our major learning is completed by the age of 7 years. During the first 7 years of our life, our subconscious mind is open and accepts the concepts as it is, as they are. This is development of our logic system. The learning happens mostly by what we observe and what we see, what we hear, and what we read. Example, a child who watches his parents lie on the phone learns that it is okay to lie as per your convenience. Over time, that society accepts this as a norm because that entire generation learned this as a child. And over centuries of practice, it can also become a religion. Where do our beliefs come from? As I mentioned, it can come from your family, parents, family, the society, the religion, the country, totally all encompassing the environment, and past experiences, past events, and past results can make up your belief system. Our belief system is stored in our subconscious mind as habits, thought patterns, etc., which impact our automated behaviors like reactions to sudden changes. What does a belief system do? The belief system is what defines us as a Hindu, as an Indian, or as a Canadian. This is what we call as our identity. We use this framework throughout our life to make our choices and decisions. Depending on the choices we make, depending on the things we do, that's what creates our karma. The interesting thing is that our belief system is formed based on other people's ideas, which we adopt as our own without prejudice. Therefore, we keep living the life as someone else. At some point, the realization comes. We become aware of that, what's happening, what has been going on, and begin the process of change. Most people turn to meditation or similar spiritual practices, practices as their first step. This is the primary reason for our dissatisfaction in life. Say, for example, if a human is raised in a family where they eat non-vegetarian and it's quite acceptable, and when at one point he realizes that it is not right, so he tries to change. So until then, he was raised on someone else's belief, but now consciously he is making a choice on his belief system, on his own belief system. So most of our beliefs impose limits on our abilities. Say, for example, we learned that limiting beliefs and self-doubt. So if you believe that you can do or you can't do, that is right. So likewise, if someone say that you cannot do, that those kind of negative words also impact you. And if you believe their words, that can impact your ability to work or ability to perform. How can we change the belief system? Changing the belief system involves reprogramming of the subconscious mind. Because as we already discussed, our belief system is stored in our subconscious mind in terms of habits and thought patterns, right? If you need to change your habit, you have to change your programming in your subconscious mind. The first steps are identifying the need for change. You need to identify that you need to change. And becoming open to change. You have to open up your mind that you want to change, and you should be open for the change. And identifying our personal limiting beliefs. Whatever is causing you or limiting your progress, you have to identify those things. Unlearning and replacing it with new learning. You have to unlearn the things that you have already learned, and then you have to replace them with new learning. And you need to disengage the past activities from the past activities. And you need to become like a child, just like a blank slate once again. Meditation is a great practice for helping with this transition, because when you are in meditation, you connect with your subconscious mind. When you are actively doing things, what happens is you use your conscious mind. But when you are meditating, at that stage, you actually work with your subconscious mind becomes active. That's the easiest way to transform or transition your beliefs and belief system. Beliefs are not necessary at all. No beliefs means no identity. No identity means no ego. No ego means total liberation. So I have a question for, this is the end of the presentation on belief system. Now I have a question for, for the audience. Should we have beliefs or not? Can anyone see me or listen?
Yes, we are able to see you. Yeah, we are listening.
Okay. So my question to everyone, should we have beliefs or not? Is it so confusing?
Hello, thank you, ma'am. I'd like to answer that question. Thank you so much for the beautiful presentation. To answer your question, I believe, yes, we should have belief in ourselves, in our ability to be able to progress in every way. That's my response to your question.
Yes, we should have beliefs, because that is the thing that makes you move forward or make you stagnant or progress. I mean, not to progress. So, but the thing is, you should not run your life on others' beliefs. As a kid, you do that because you have no option. You learn from the environment and you gain all your knowledge through the society, through parents and through everyone, through the surrounding people. That was right at that time. But when you are unhappy with your own life, When you realize that the system that you are following is not right, then you have to develop your own belief system and should follow that. Sir, you are talking a lot. Tell me what's.
Yeah. So, no, I'm hearing, and this is what I expected to hear from all of you, that it's the biggest hurdle in our liberation is the belief system. And we just can't think of our existence without a belief. Just see what is happening right now. You want to believe in yourself. See, without a belief, we feel that we lose our identity. We identify ourselves as an image created based on beliefs. That is our biggest hurdle to liberation. You have to remember, every belief is a bond. It will hold your legs like that. It won't let you go. Every belief. Trust me. I can prove it to all of you. Now, but this is I want you to feel it and think about it deeply as to having positive belief is nothing very great. It is still a belief. It is still holding you on. Why? Because you have caught on to an idea and now you won't leave it. Right? That's what. Now, believing in yourself, what Jess was saying, she actually meant on trusting yourself. That's different from belief. Right? Trusting yourself, your abilities is fine. That's okay. Yes, that's what you need to. But belief is a different thing. Belief is a pattern in the mind. It's an idea that I am such and such. And that's the moment you define, you have bound yourself, right? Every definition binds us into something or the other, right? And that for certain, in certain contexts, it is helpful for us to move out of certain bondages, right? Some beliefs help us. They pull us out of the well, fine. But now once you come out of the well, you have to leave those ones that picked you out of the well, right? And that is what is the ultimate thing that we have to learn is every belief is tying me down. Come what may, it doesn't matter what that is. You can give me examples and I can tell you how that is impacting you. Right? Now, the very first thing that I want all of you to understand is become open about giving up beliefs. Just become open. Don't give up the beliefs. First of all, become ready for change. That is the first thing. Okay. Now, then start seeing how do you feel threatened with when you want to release, let's say you want to release one belief. Okay. How does that you feel threatened? You will feel that pain. Oh my goodness, what will happen to me? Right? Say for example, if I ask you, if I tell you, well, the belief that you are a Hindu is just a belief. Can you drop it? Think how big a turbulence you will have in your head. Can you drop that belief? Because it's just a belief. When you were born, you were not a Hindu. You were taught to be a Hindu. Right? Now, these are very, these are things to be felt, and you have to give time to yourself to think deeply about it. Very, very deep. Deep thinking and feeling of these knowledge aspects is so very critical. And whether you read big books or big scriptures or not, these simple things are what will actually get you out of this whole cycle of reincarnation. Because these are the things which are tying us from lifetime after lifetime, they are tying our legs. They won't let us go. These belief systems, right? We carry them. Just today, I was talking to somebody about one belief that kind of how it was about people. Just trying to recollect what was that. It will come back, and I'll give you that example. It's a beautiful example of why we do certain, why we react in a certain way to things which we haven't even experienced in this lifetime. But because we have experienced, or because that was the norm in the olden times, we carry that memory in our existence, and that drives us to behave in a certain fashion. And those are fears being carried. We have experienced certain things in the, yes, it was about cult. Why are people averse to joining a cult? Right? The moment you talk about a cult kind of thing, people are averse to it. Why? Because that was the norm in the past, and people have experienced the bad outcome of all that. And that's the reason why they slowly and unconsciously, they feel uncomfortable about it. Right? This is the carryover of our belief system. That's how we carry, right? So beliefs are the things which go from lifetime to lifetime. They keep us tied down. And if we start clearing them one by one, as you come across one, just clear. Don't worry about cleaning up the whole system in one day. Start releasing. And when you release and you feel the joy, you will feel the encouragement to do more automatically. And that's how you will relieve. Today, how I watch everything. I am part of so many groups across the globe, and I watch the participants in all the groups. They are so deep-rooted in the belief system that despite whatever Patriji has told, their belief system overpowers them all the time. I watch it every day. I watch it. When they ask questions, when they express themselves, you can hear their beliefs, strong beliefs, very, very strong. And especially when it comes to religion, the beliefs are very, very strong. You get my point? People are extremely deep-rooted, and when it comes to things about religion, right? If I tell you today that the word Hindu has not existed in our scriptures, it was given to us by Muslim invaders. That's when we were called Hindu. We were not called Hindu prior to that. If you understand that, so when we go and study our how did our scriptures come about, what went into creating the Vedas, what went into creating the Upanishads, when we start understanding those things, we begin to see the flow of how things happened over time, and what is now necessary for us at this point in time to leverage that knowledge, but to go beyond, not stick to it. Right? That comes from opening our belief system. Unless we open our belief system, we cannot go further. Going further itself is prevented. Our beliefs will tie us down, right? So, like so many people are so adamant about Vedas, I can guarantee 90% of those have not read the Vedas, but they are so stuck up on Vedas. Right? Why? Think about it. This is all carried over belief system. Yes, Kunjalji, you can open your mic and speak. Yes.
So, sir, like I'm little bit confused. Like, so we should stop believing in something, or we should release? Like, what is the difference between stop believing and something, or releasing the belief system?
It's about understanding your belief system first. Your understanding will automatically relieve. Question it. What I'm saying is just question whatever belief. It doesn't matter what it is. When you get a thought which defines right and wrong. That thought, analyze it. Why? Think about it. Why? Right? The moment you think about it, you will begin to start thinking, oh my goodness, there's really no necessity for me to be doing like this. I could do it other way. And when you do the other way, you may think about it. Like historically, everybody in the Western part, in the Christian world, people used to believe that the sun revolves around the earth. That was written in the Bible.
Right.
The sun revolves around the earth. And when Galileo, first time when he announced that earth revolves around the sun, everybody went against him. Nobody. So what was the issue? They were believing that the sun revolves around the earth. That's all it was, right? And they were not ready to shed their belief. Beliefs doesn't mean that it is the truth. Belief is just because it is practiced by everybody, it is agreed upon by everybody, so we all agree and follow it. And when a group of people starts following it, then it becomes a norm, and over time it becomes a belief that that's the right thing, right? This is how all the whole law and all the moral, everything is created out of that only. Now,
belief system is kind of like a wider concept. Like we believe lot of things, like we believe in self. Like that is a step for our progress. I mean to say, to progress in our life, the first and foremost thing is we need to believe. Like, so that's where
believing in self is a different thing. Believing in we are using the wrong word there. It is trusting yourself. You think about it. What is your intention when you say I believe in myself? Your intention is that I trust my ability.
Myself. I trust my ability.
So that is different from a belief.
Now I understood. This is the first time I think we shed a light on the belief. What is actually belief is.
Yes.
This is
every time you have confusion about something, immediately think about what is the intention when I'm saying this thing. What is really my intention? When you think like that, then you will understand the right meaning.
All right.
Good. So
thank you, sir.
I don't want everybody to start revolting. Don't do that. Use your common sense. That's what Patriji always taught us. Use your common sense and slowly and gradually analyze and then figure out for yourself, for me, this seems to be the right way. Let me do it this way. And then experience the consequence of that. And then you can figure out your own path. Nobody can become free of beliefs in, I would say, at least in 40, 50 lifetimes. It will take such a long time. These are accumulated over several lifetimes. So, and what happens is every time you are always born in a society, and society creates a new set of beliefs. Every time you are born, you get a new set of beliefs. And then you start fighting it out over time. You begin to revolt. You say, no, this is not right. I will not do it. So many children nowadays, they would say, I don't want to do puja. Right? And the parents are saying, oh, no, you can't do like this. This is whatever belief that they have, you have to do like this. And the children are saying, no, I'm not doing it. Why? Because now their belief system, they are now beginning to understand that that belief is not my belief. And that's what brings difference of opinion. And basically beliefs are always they are tying us down in some way. And the younger generation, we have to remember, they are our forefathers. who are born again, right? Now, our forefathers, when they come back, they are bringing that knowledge which they have experienced earlier. And now they are saying, well, what we went through was not right. Think about it, right? So beliefs, they are themselves telling us that beliefs need to change. We have to update our beliefs according to time. That is what is so very important. Things change, we are evolving. As we are evolving, if we stick to the old beliefs, our evolution stops right there. We have to understand that, right? So this is I usually don't discuss this topic because it is sensitive to many people. But I thought at least let me leave the thought with all of you. Think about it. This may help many of you come out of several blocks in your spiritual progression. Because at some point, everybody will have to do this. Sooner or later, you have to come out of your belief system if you want to progress on spiritual path. Think about it. Spiritual path is not different for a Hindu or for a Muslim or for a Christian or for an Indian or for a Westerner. For everyone, the spiritual path is one, right? And when it has to become one, everything else, all the rest of the things have to be removed, which are coming from belief system. So with belief system, you can never go into oneness. When you start thinking about your existence as a spirit, that is the spiritual path. So when you start living like a spirit, you then stop seeing these differences which are created by belief systems. That is oneness, right? When you stop seeing the difference, I don't see any difference between me and anyone else around me. People say, oh, no, I am so and so. But I don't see any difference. They are all the same. And you will begin to feel this when you start thinking deeply about it. You can actually feel that, yes, they are not different. Just today itself, when I was talking to someone, this discussion came up. And I said, well, we have two aspects. As a human being, we have two aspects. One aspect is the social conditioning. The other aspect is common to all humans. People are the same, whether they have a white skin or a black skin or a brown skin, doesn't matter. They are exactly I have seen it. I have gone around the globe. I have lived in several communities and I have seen it, that intrinsically they are all the same. No difference. Right? So that aspect of people, which is common, is what needs to start growing. And then your differences will just vanish. They will start disappearing. The differences will start disappearing. And once all these differences are disappearing, you become one. Everything becomes one. Right? That's the spiritual progress. So these little things, but they are very painful, trust me, not easy. When you sit down to think, they are kind of, you feel that I will lose my identity. If I am not a Hindu, then who am I? Right? That question is a very fundamental question. Think about this. So I will get you guys excited about it and have you think on this thing. Yes. Thank you. Any more question? I didn't mean to hurt anybody specifically. So please, if this is painful, just forget about it. This is my understanding so far of what I have learned.
Yes, sir. Yeah. We identify ourselves as a certain person,
Exactly.
belongs to certain caste or certain religion, and I'm this national, that national. and we see the differences from others. So that is what should be dropped.
It will, when you begin to see yourself in everyone, this thing will start reducing and will drop. And eventually, basically, what this is our ego. Our ego separates us from everyone else, right? I am different from you.
Yeah.
That's the ego, right? And to satisfy the ego, we have created the whole shebang, the whole network, everything. That is identity. So dropping the identity is the first thing we have to learn. If we can do it, we don't have to read any scriptures, nothing. If this one thing is the end, ultimate.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So, yeah, think about it. And if you have questions, we can definitely talk more later on also. And of course, you can post in the group if you feel that you need answers. I'm always here to help. Right? So thank you, Masters. Thank you. We will bring the session to a close now. Thank you, Japnur, and thank you, Umaji, for a beautiful session for all of us tonight.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.